we happen to find ways on how to transpose everything. Kumbaga parang as artists, makakahanap tayo ng ways creatively kung paano matatranspose. And with that, the good thing, mas lumaki po yung workshops ng Star Magic dahil since online, yung mga Filipinos abroad can access online. And initially, prior to the pandemic, I have an initial tie-up with Artist Movement Productions, which is sila Chalen and sila Rochelle. Nag-meet na kami dito at nag-meet na kami sa Toronto. Tapos nung nag-pandemic, we decided, why not we transpose? So with Canada, I'm doing workshops with them, acting, dance, voice. They are the Artist Movement Productions. So that's, I'll introduce Chalen, Lacerna, and Rochelle. Yeah, if you can open your video. Yeah. Sila po ang partners ng Star Magic sa Canada. And another one po, ngayon recently so soft launch kami. Of course, she's an old-time friend. As in, pag nag-usap kami nito, parang kahapon lang eh. Nakapagtayo din siya during the pandemic ng E-Talent Music Academy. Hi, Annabelle. Thank you for being here.
Hello, Direk.
Yan. So, I'm introducing you our partners po in Canada, sa AMP, si Rochelle and si Chalen. And sa Australia naman po, si Miss Annabelle Borja.
Wow. Hello po, welcome. Hello, Mr. Shell, Mr. Chalen, and Miss Annabelle. Alam namin na different time zones po tayo, so maraming salamat for your time and to share with us your knowledge. So maraming salamat po for joining us today. Ayan. So ayan mga kapamilya, na-meet yun. Ayun po.
No, we can ask them to say hi to our viewers watching us abroad and here in Philippines. Let's start with Rochelle. Miss Rochelle.
Oh, hi. Good evening. Good evening here in Canada. Actually, it's already morning, 12:26 a.m. to an a.m. na. So yeah, good lunch na pala dyan sa inyo. So yeah, good day, I guess, everybody. Yeah, and thank you, Direk Rahyan, for partnering with us and with this online workshop. So, Chalen?
Yes.
Is he there?
Yeah, I'm here. Hi, thank you for having us. Hello to everybody in the Philippines and watching us from coast to coast here in Canada and the US. Direk Rahyan, thank you, and Tess, thank you for inviting us here, and really nice to meet Annabelle as one of the other international partners. It's really such an honor, and I just want to share this. Christian doesn't know this, but Direk always, ever since we started the workshops here, sa mga international students, Christian was always the gold standard. Christian was always he always talks about Christian. Hindi nga, totoo. And then so all of our students that have graduated or have moved on, they know the story of yung kayod talaga ni Christian and his and it's amazing, and his story is such an inspiration. Christian, congratulations at naging.
Maraming salamat po. Thank you.
Yeah, very very welcome at naging inspiration ka sa amin dito sa international workshops. Yan.
Salamat po. Thank you.
I can attest to that, Kuya Christian, kasi lagi ka pong nami-mention talaga ni Direk Rahyan at nakaka-inspire. Lahat kilala ka na sobrang yung backstory mo alam namin. So ayan,
Thank you.
Annabelle, say hi.
Hello, Tess! Hello, Direk Rahyan, and hello, Lou. It's nice to be back. Hello po mga kapamilya. Good afternoon. It's 3:28 mula dito po sa Australia, and it's nice to be back. And thank you for Star Magic's partnership with us here at E-Talent Music Academy in Australia. Kamusta kayong lahat?
Good here.
Everyone watching, si Miss Annabelle po ay dating boss namin sa
So Star Music, Star Records. Nice to be back.
ayan po, aside po from Miss Rochelle, Miss Challen, and Miss Annabelle, ang aking aso ay tumatahol, but I will introduce to you mga kapamilya, also gracing us today with her lovely, sweet presence and is also a former student of public workshop under the tutelage of Miss Carla Martinez before she joined Pinoy Big Brother. Yes, mga kapamilya, my co-PBB housemate and a dear friend of mine, Kiara Takahashi.
Hello po!
Hello,
Hi.
Kiara.
Hi, Lou! Hi, Ate Tess! Hi, Direk Rahyan! Hi,
Hi,
Direk
Kiara.
Rahyan. Hi, Sir Chalan! Everybody, hello po!
Yes.
Kiara.
Okay. Ayan.
I'm very honored to be here. Of course, gusto ko pong magpasalamat sa pag-imbita po sa akin dito. At syempre, hello po sa lahat ng nanonood. Ayan. Direk Rahyan, maraming salamat po.
Ayan. At bago natin ituloy ang ating kwentuhan, we'd like to acknowledge all the people who've been tweeting Condria Star Magic Media Con number 18 trending po with 7,980 tweets. Maraming salamat, guys. Mamaya po makakasama natin si Andi at si Kobie. But for now, we can start our Q&A. Lou, let's call our friends from the media who will ask questions to our guests.
Yes. Ayan po. So first is Mr. Albert Abelido of Chickeness. Is that right? Tama po, no?
Yes, Albert!
Of Chickeness.
Hey, mabuhay! Good
Hello,
afternoon.
Albert.
Miss you, girl.
I miss you, girl.
Wala lang. Gusto ko lang ibida na naka-pink ako today. Wala lang. Anyway, congratulations, Direk. Ang taray, no? Parang last week I get to din pa-press, pa-Zoom con for the Star Magic workshops online, and it seems na very successful dahil nga na-continue natin yung ganitong workshop while we are in this pandemic. Direk, yung first question ko tayo is parang what were the surprise parang milestones na para sa inyo hindi nyo in-expect na kayang ma-achieve ng isang online acting workshop?
Yeah. I think yung the milestone there is more than the training is on how to have a culminating activity or recitals over Zoom or over Kumu. Like halimbawa, no, hindi kagaya nung excited tayong makita sa Dolby Theater, yung dance and voice concert. Na-transpose din namin yun. So mas lumawak pa nga mas nag-MTV yung mga bata. Tapos pinapalabas namin over Zoom, tapos may AI over Kumu, may engagement pa yung mga family members. Nagsisend sila ng mga virtual gifts, etc. So parang nagkaroon lang ng transition to streaming devices. I think that's the isa yan sa mga naging success, and makikita mo na mas naging intimate yung training. Of course, it's a different feel, it's a different success yung physical workshop. Alam mo yan, Albert, right? Pero iba rin yung sa online. Iba rin. And yun yung sinasabi ko nga na as artists, we will really find ways na not to stop the training of artists and artists wannabe. So, I think yun, that's one. And then two, isa sa mga I think milestone din is pag lagi ko tinatanong ang mga estudyante or chine-check ko rin sa mga teachers ko, ano natutunan ninyo at the end of the workshop? Isa ang very recurring na sinasabi, naging therapy sa kanila yung workshop during the pandemic or even now. Kasi to keep their sanity. Kasi nga naman, di ba ang artist, ang dami-daming emosyon, hindi mo yan makukulong. Ang isang singer, ang isang dancer, ang isang performer, hindi mo siya makukulong talaga. And di ba, literal nga ang artista in a positive way. Baliwang artista. Kasi maraming emosyon eh. Pero, yung online workshop naging tulay para makatulong sa sanity. Hindi lang sanity, but to improve oneself. At yun yung sinasabi ni Christian kanina na hindi lang acting, we touch the lives as well. Na parang, imagine mo na lang, may mga workshopper ako, girl na, minsan nasa quarantine nag-e-eksena sa quarantine kasi may COVID siya. As in. Buti na lang daw nakapamili siya sa Quezon City ng quarantine na may wifi. Imagine, cellphone, umaarte. Sabi ko, dead man na doon sa katabi ko kasi parang asymptomatic naman ako, medyo gumaling na ako direct. Nag-e-eksena sa quarantine area. Kaya parang it keeps them more energetic, and I think that's one of the na idulot ng online workshop is to help them survive in this pandemic in any other way. Parang ganun, girl.
Ay, yung galing naman. Pero nakakaloka yung Direk, yung umaarte sa quarantine. Baka naman pag nag-iiyak siya, isipin ng mga katabi niya, taka lang, ano na nangyayari?
Pag binibigay ko comedy. Kasi para makakabi sa gano'n. But otherwise, kahit na sinasabi namin sa kanilang, you don't need to. Kaya lang minsan talagang, I think that's their form of surviving. At nga naman, kung iisipin nila yung sakit nila, mas lalo silang malulungkot, lalo silang ma-stress, lalo silang magkakasakit. But hindi lang yun girl pati yung sa ibang bansa. Kahit ang biro ko nga lagi kapag kunyaring pag I'm doing workshops with the Canada, nosebleed ako. Kasi I need to do it entirely in English, o kaya kagaya kay Annabelle sa Music Academy, of course I need to do it as well in English, but it works. Imagine mo, I have in Canada we have Thai, ibang nationality talaga. Like here sa public workshop, I have a Russian actress as well na who doesn't know any Filipino or Tagalog. But it works. It works. Yung makikita mo yung, alam mo yan, yung universality ng technique at yung universality ng paano ang pamamaraan sa pag-workshop ng acting, voice, and dance.
Yay. Thank you so much, Direk.
Salamat din.
Thank you.
Kapalik na pala. Ayan. And yung next question ko naman pala for Christian. Hi, Christian. Congrats.
Hi, girl.
Hello.
Salamat.
Ayan. Yung question ko is, sorry mangi-intriga lang ako. Parang di pa natanong. Hindi pa kita na-intriga ever. Yung question ko is, kasi di ba, bago sumabak sa mga projects dahil serye, parang somehow malaking bagay talaga if you engage into a workshop to prepare your character, ganyan. But how do you feel na kahit prepare mo na yung sarili mo for that character or for that role, is hindi pa din pala maitutuloy yung isang proyekto?
Okay. Well, nakakalungkot kasi syempre hindi lang kasi oras ang ginugugol mo para mag-prepare you put a lot of heart, you put a lot of yourself dun sa character na pine-prepare mo. Kasi syempre, ikaw, alam mo yan, bago tayo pumunta sa set, ang turo sa atin ni Direk Rahyan, kailangan prepared ka, kailangan handa ka. Huwag kang pupunta sa set na hindi ka handa at hindi mo kilala ang character mo. So, that's what I've been doing. Nung hindi siya natuloy, pag merong mga projects na hindi natutuloy, medyo frustrating. But ayun nga, lagi akong andoon sa thinking na merong magandang plano si God kung bakit nangyayari ang mga bagay-bagay. Baka hindi pa ngayon yung tamang panahon, or baka meron pa siyang ibang mas gustong gawin para sa akin. Doon ako kumakapit. Pero syempre tao lang tayo, medyo nalulungkot. Na sayang.
In all fairness sa'yo, Christian, di ba, parang nung nag-uumpisa ka pa lang, parang somehow na-train ka na rin naman sa mga ganung bagay-bagay. Di ba, parang kung naalala ko dati, parang may point na talagang mag-give up ka na. But yet, ito, itinuloy-tuloy mo pa din yung pangarap mo. Kaya nakaka-happy to reaching your dream. Ganyan.
Salamat. Salamat, girl. Parte ka nun, alam mo yan.
Ay!
Parte ka nun.
Magaling din akong umarga. Char!
Oo.
Ay! Thank you, Ate Tess, Lou. Congrats. Kiara, I miss you.
Thank you po, Sir Albert.
Salamat, girl.
Miss you. Ayan.
Yan, thank you so much, Albert. Alam mo ba, Lou, si Albert ay estudyante rin ni Direk Rahyan.
Totoo po.
Sa workshop Oo.
Konektado ang lahat.
Yes. Before I call in our friend from TV5 in One News Philippines, I'd like to ask Kiara. Kiara, balita namin, you started sa public workshops before you audition for PBB and then tsaka naging artist training. Tama ba ako? Can you tell us about the journey?
Yes po, Ate Tess. Nasa Japan po talaga ako. I grew up in Japan and then may mga artists from the Philippine singer. Pupunta sila sa Japan para kumanta, tapos they get me as a guest singer. So, na-encourage nila ako, sabi nila, bakit hindi mo i-try out sa Philippines? Try mo kasi kumakanta ka din, ganyan. Tapos, ikaw ba gusto mong umarte? Sabi ko, hindi ko pa po na-try, pero gusto ko po i-try, sabi ko, Ate Tess. So, umuwi po ako, nagsapalaran talaga ako. Parang sabi ko, Mami, I'll give it a shot. Wow, I'll give it a shot. So, umuwi po ako sa Philippines. Ang una ko po talagang naisip is I want to enroll myself in Star Magic. Alam naman po natin yung Star Magic. I grew up watching ABS-CBN, kapamilya shows, Star Magic artists, and sobrang yung paghanga ko talaga yung sa mga artists natin. So, yun, in-enroll ko sarili ko. I remember kasama ko yung lola ko po. Nagpumila po kami, ganyan. And nakaka-relate ako kay Kuya Christian sa story niya na nangutang siya ng babayad niya kasi dumating din sa point na nung intro pa lang wala po akong pambayad. Tapos naalala ko si Sir Bong, ayan. Si Sir Bong sabi ko, saan yung pambayad natin? Sabi ko, wait lang po. So, na-feel ko yon Kuya Christian. So, by the way, we're a fan. Ayan.
Ay, salamat.
Ayan. So, nakakatuwa po kasi I learned so much. And nung in-enroll ko po yung sarili ko sa Star Magic workshops, actually in-enroll lang ko po lahat singing, acting, dancing. Tapos dun ko naramdaman na iba pala yung acting. I fell in love with acting after that. And then, watching masterclass, nag-audit po ako after ng class namin. Nag-audit po kay Direk Rahyan. Pinapanood ko po yung masterclass, ganyan. And then, kapag after po ng masterclass, nakikisama po ako sa di ba after po nun, direct parang ng class, merong get together sa labas, yung parang to let go of the karga. Ganyan, sumasama po ako, tapos nahihiya lang ako kausapin si Direk. Sabi ko, oh my God, at least kasama ko si Direk. Oh my guys, kasama ko si Direk Rahyan, lumabas kami. Ganon. Tapos, ayun nga po, it really helped me a lot, especially now. Ang dami ko po parang, sorry po, Lou, I feel you yung aso natin. Nagagamit ko po talaga siya ngayon. Kahit po nga sa PBB nung sumali po ako ng PBB, nag-audition po ako sa Japan. Sabi ko, ano yung karga ko? Bakit ako papasok ng PBB? And it's such an honor to be here now and to share my experience because I really want to encourage yung mga gustong sumali sa singing, acting, dancing na mag-workshop because it really helps a lot and hindi lang siya nakatulong na mag-grow ako as an artist, but it really helped me as a person kasi yung acting parang mas nakilala ko yung sarili ko dun sa workshops and also now na kasama na ako sa artist training with Direk Rahyan, parang it's such a great opportunity and looking back, parang sabi ko, wow, naalala ko yung lola ko naghihintay lang sa kantin, matapos ako mag-workshop, ganyan. Tapos ngayon, kasama ko na si Direk Rahyan, Kuya Christian. Nung intro pa lang, parang dami, yun nga, ang daming kwento nila Miss Carla, nila Direk Rahyan about you. And now I'm here in one frame with all of you and Direk Rahyan and Miss Des Du, of course. I'm so honored and I'm so grateful. Kaya maraming salamat po, Star Magic.
Thank you, Kiara. It's worth the try, di ba?
Opo.
Mayroong patutunguhan katulad ni Lu. It's worth the try kasi ang dami nating nakukuha message online. Galing mo mag-host. Iba talaga si Luyanong, more hosting and ganap. Thank you to Star Magic. Sabi ng Ludre United Official. Sabi, Miss Luyanong hosting. Watch her acting skills. Sabi ni Monet Plan. And trending ka, Lu. Number 28 sa Twitter, Luyanong. MC host.
Thank you po to everyone watching.
And we will now call our friend from One News Philippines and TV5, of course, Von Belinario.
Hi, Ate Tess. Good afternoon. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon po. Yung question ko po ay para kay Direk Rahyan and kay Christian. Direk and Christian, parang may notion kapag from the audience point of view, yung wala sa community o yung wala sa circle, na kapag award-winning na, dapat hindi na nag-rehearse, hindi na nag-training, hindi na nag-workshop, dapat sila na yung nag-workshop ng ibang tao o ng ibang artist. Direk Rai and Christian, ipakita nyo o ipaintindi nyo sa amin bakit mahalaga pa rin na kahit award-winning artist na like Christian, na dumaan at mag-train at mag-workshop pa rin.
Yeah. Okay. Ang ganda ng tanong mo. No? Ang masasabi ko dyan kasi is, acting is a lifestyle of learning. Na you're just as good as your last work. And hindi ibig sabihin magaling ka sa film 1, sa film 2, magaling ka sa series 3, sa film 4. Kasi inaaral mo yung character eh. Ang acting kasi, hindi parang paggawa ng tinapay na pare-pareho, hindi paggawa ng chair na pare-pareho na inartintero. Parang iba lagi yung sukat niya. And yung artista ang nagpapabuhay nun eh. Yung, di ba nga, ang writer at director, siya yung nagbibigay ng blueprint. Pero yung artista ang animator, siya yung magpapabuhay. So ngayon, kung let's say, ang advantage lang nung mga artistang matatagal na at award-winning na, or let's say, been there, done that, mabilis silang maka-cope up, alam na nila yung gagawin nila. But still, dapat ang artista nag-aaral pa rin. Nag-aaral pa rin kasi naniniwala ako na ang artista pwedeng mangalawang. Artists can rust anytime. So para siyang gym din ng katawan na kapag hindi mo inalagaan, 'di ba parang lagi ko nga sinasabi, napakahirap tanggalin ng taba sa katawan or lagyan ng or magkaroon ka ng emotional abs or ng abs pala. Same thing with the emotional abs. It's not overnight. It's pwedeng yung followers mo, 'di ba nag-TikTok ka lang, the next day million na ang followers, but yung emotional abs, yung pagiging mahusay na artista, it takes time. It takes time. So, parang yung workshop namin po, it's like gym for actors. Na habang tumatagal sa training, lalong humuhusay kasi we keep on discovering ourselves. And para lang siguro in layman's term, pansinin ninyo, iba yung acting nung 60s, nung 70s, para pag nagda-dialogue sila, para silang tumutula. O let's say sa Philippines, during the 80s, laging pasigaw, di ba? Pero that was okay during that time. And tayo, bakit ko sinabi yun? Kasi it keeps on evolving. Acting changes because people change. So, meaning, kaya nga, yun ang sinasabi nila Christian, tsaka nila Kiara, nila Lu, na they keep on discovering themselves na mas hindi lang kasabay ng pagmamature nila ng pagdidiscover ng character. nadidiscover din nila what they can give. Mas nakikilala nila yung sarili nila dahil sa pagbuo nila doon sa character na yon. Kaya nga yung tanong kanina ni girl kay Christian, na anong pakiramdam kapag hindi natuloy at nag-prepare ka? Para kang buntis na nakunan. Kasi parang, ay, inalagaan ko, nag-prepare ako, tapos nagkaroon ako ng miscarriage. Di ba yung mga nagkakaroon ng miscarriage, okay, let's do it again. Di ba, charge it to experience. Ganon din dapat ang artista na parang isang batang, di ba, yung inalagaan niya for 9 months, inagalagaan niya for 9 months. Nung lumalabas na yung ulo ng bata, ay, ang saya-saya nung pinangalanan niya. Bonus na lang yung magkaroon ng award eh. Kaya ako, hands off ako dun sa mga artistang kahit na award-winning na, kahit na mga veteranong artista na, nag-workshop pa din. Kasi ang pag-workshop, minsan nagkakaroon lang tayo ng notion na pag nag-workshop ka, hindi ka magaling. Ipa-workshop muna ulit yung kidirect. Ipa-workshop muna ulit yan sa acting coach. Hindi eh. Ang pag-workshop, kahit mahusay ka na, mas pinahuhusay ka pa. So parang sword, di ba? Mas nililinang, mas pinatitibay, mas pinakikinang, kumbaga sa daya mo.
Wow, nice points from you, Direk Rahyan. How about you, Christian? Siyempre, ikaw considered ka na may pride and premium ka na bilang award-winning actor. Pero bakit pumapasok ka pa rin at hinahayaan mo pa rin yung sarili mo na mag-workshop?
There's one thing na impart sa akin ni Direk Rahyan. Hanggang ngayon, hindi ko maalis sa akin at never ko maalisin sa akin yung sinabi niya na acting is a lifestyle of learning and then you're just as good as your last work. For me, it's very true as an actor. I can impart my knowledge sa acting, my process as an actor, but I can never stop learning. Kasi once na tinigil ko yung pagtanggap ng bagong learnings, every day may na-discover ka sa sarili mo eh. At ayun ang tulong ng workshop to help you be grounded, kumbaga. In layman's term, parang tutulungan ka ng workshop na panatilihing tapak ang mga paa mo sa lupa, na makaramdam ng mga bagay-bagay. Ayan ang kailangan namin mga actors eh. Once na kami mismo ang lumayo dun sa learnings, end na namin yun. Kumbaga parang katapusan na namin yun. Hindi na kami makakapagbigay ng truth dun sa aming ginagawa.
Good points. Kumbaga, paano ka magbibigay kung nauubos ka? Kailangan pinupunan ka rin.
Oo. Lalo na ngayon, kahit na hindi pandemic, no, life itself, it's overwhelming. No? It can make you lose yourself sa mga problema or na dumarating, sa mga experiences na na-experience mo sa araw-araw. Ang laki ng chances na pwede kang mawala eh. Pwede kang mawala dun sa core mo. At ayun ang tulong ng workshop sa akin as an actor. It keeps me intact with myself. It keeps me intact with my core. Ayun. Sorry, ang dami ko
Yeah, it's okay. No, thank you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts, Christian. And thank you, Direk Rahyan, for the workshop. Thank you, Ate Tess. Maraming salamat.
Thank you,
Salamat
Direk.
po.
Maraming salamat sa support. Nice questions. At nasagot ng maigi talaga ni Direk Rahyan at ni Christian. I have a question muna for Shalen and Rochelle and Miss Annabelle. Since AMP started last year, how was the turnout of the partnership with Star Magic Workshops? And then for Miss Annabelle, paano po nag-umpisa ang partnership with Star Magic Workshop this time around year-end online workshop natin? Let's start with Shalen.
Yeah. First off, when we began, life gave us lemons, so we had to form this, right? Imbes na magmukmuk lang tayong lahat, let's do something about it, right? And Rochelle can attest to this also. but the it was hard at first kasi nga what happened with ABS-CBN, the rumors that were happening here in North America, we had to fight that. It was an uphill battle just to validate the workshop itself. Kasi nga, during the time of pandemic, there's a lot of scammers. So we had to wade through that. Pero after this is going to be our third season now. We call it seasons per batch. It's exponential yung growth namin. Right. Di ba, Rochelle? Do you want to add to that?
Yeah, actually, well, Canada has one of the largest Filipino ethnic community in the market for the performing arts. So the reason why because we have so many talents in Canada, but the thing is, in Canada, we're so busy. Everybody's so busy with everything. Like, performing arts becomes a secondary nature to us. Like, we don't even pay attention to it as much as there in the Philippines, because we're so busy 24/7. So having collaborated with Direk Rahyan with the workshop, and it was a really good timing for us because of this pandemic too. It became an avenue for us to kind of expose a little bit of our talents here in Canada. So that was one of the reasons why we brought the Star Magic here as well, to kind of have that a little bit of exposure of Canadian talent in North America, I guess, or everywhere. So
thank you.
And so it was a really good experience for us. It was hard, like Challen said, it was difficult at first, but as soon as we made noise, we had to make a lot of noise just to kind of reach out to those talents. Even they didn't believe, because they're like, well, ABS there's because of what happened with ABS, it was a little bit difficult for us, but it seems like everything's kind of getting back there. So it's been a third season. It's been actually a pretty good experience so far.
Wow, thank you, Ms. Rochelle. Miss Annabelle?
In our case, Tess, dito sa Australia, we just started our soft launch this October. Since I have this school in Australia, it's called eTalent Music Academy, but since we are into music, we're teaching voice, guitar, songwriting, drums, and all these stuff. We are offering another feature. Usap kaming Direk Rahyan. Kaya since performing arts naman ang habol natin, di ba? Why not inject also acting? So our current pool of students here in the Music Academy, halo-halo. So hindi lamang Pilipino, meron kaming mga Indians, may Egyptians, may mga Australians. So I found it as an opportunity for us to offer something different. And syempre si Direk Rahyan is an old friend from way back there in ABS. So madali lang naman. So sa amin, ang usapan chikahan lang, mahaba nga kami nag-uusap sa FaceTime all the time or sa messenger call. So discussing on how to start the partnership. So hindi naman naging mahirap para sa amin to discuss. It's just the logistics and the timing. Kasi originally, we want to do this, dapat ngayong season na to, ng springtime. But then, ang daming ginagawa rin ng Star Magic with all their workshops. So we decided to launch it as a summer camp for 2022. So we're adding there the music and the acting workshop. So sana katulad din ng Canada, kaya umaapila ako na nag-iimbita sa lahat ng mga nandito sa Australia, may it be Filipinos or kung ano man lahi, diba, na join us in our music and acting camp starting January to March of 2022.
Thank you, Miss Annabelle.
Thank you, Tess.
Nakakatuwa, ang dami pa rin gustong maging involved sa mga performing arts to hone their craft, their skills, and their talents.
Yes, definitely.
I'm sure Direk Rahyan, struggle din po sa inyo ang time zones dahil kayo po ang nag-adjust. Tama po ba ako?
Oo. Tawag dito, fluctuating tuloy yung tulog namin. Kasi we need to do, like alam mo, sa Canada, it's a 12-hour difference eh. O minsan nagka-13-hour pa kapag yung daylight saving time. But at least, yung kay Annabelle naman, at least magiging konti yung adjustment if ever kasi 3 hours lang
3 hours time difference.
But actually naka-adjust din naman na kami, Tess eh. May mga may mga teachers akong mga midnight owl na kaya nila yung ganyan.
Thank you, Direk. Next, we have Angel or Angelica Tordesillas of Metro Style. Hi, Jel. You're on mute. Sorry.
Hi, good afternoon. My first question is for Christian, Lou, and Kiara. Since they have taken the workshop of Director Ryan, what is the main thing that you remember or take into consideration in the teachings ni Direk Ryan when you're getting into character? What in his teachings helps you to connect to your character whenever you play a role? So siguro let's start na lang with Christian.
Ako lahat ng tinuro niya, yung 12 Shabak rules, believe it or not, meron pa rin akong papel, yung papel na binigay sa akin sa workshop before. Every time na may shooting ako, taping, dala-dala ko yun. Guide ko yun eh. Oo, guide ko yun. Ayokong, hindi ako makapag-rely sa sarili kong memory na parang ganito yung tinuro ni Direk, parang ganito, hindi. May guide ako. May guide pa rin akong sinusunod para just to make sure na okay, ito yan. So ayun siya.
Ano yung pinaka-challenging? Yun dun sa rules na na yon.
For me, yung letting go.
Oh, okay.
Ang hirap nun. So, mukha siyang madaling pakinggan, pero sa akin hindi ko alam sa ibang actors, pero sa akin, mahirap. Kailangan ko ng sandamakmak na dasal para magawa yung step na yon. As for me, as an actor.
What about you, Lou?
Yes po, for me, ang dami ko pong natutunan, totoo po yung sinasabi ni Sir Christian na every time na nagsasalita si Direk Ryan, sinusulat ko lahat. Ayan, na parang siguro para sa akin is to get into your character, yung aalalahanin mo lahat ng pinaghirapan mo or like just also having that image in your head and putting yourself in that situation again, na parang nandun ka sa lugar na yun. Nandun ka talaga. Imagination is very important also. And yeah, aside from that, what else? Ang dami. So sobrang dami. Ang hirap.
Sobrang dami.
I bet talaga super dami na-i-impart ni Direk Ryan sa inyo.
Kaya, sorry to cut you, kaya sa sobrang dami, ako personally naniniwala ako na hindi talaga reliable yung yung memory mo lang na okay, ito yung lesson namin, ano nga ba yun? And hindi. For me, hindi reliable. So, dami kong notes hanggang ngayon kapag kapag kunyari nagte-taping or shooting, dala-dala ko yun at walang pwedeng umistorbo kapag binabasa ko siya.
And siguro And siguro it's also more of yung internalizing what you learn dun sa notes na yon, and being able to integrate it into yourself as an actor.
Na siya kumbaga parang yung mga tinuro ni Direk, naka-ready na siya dito, hugutin mo na lang. Hugutin mo na lang. Ayun.
Thank you. Si Kiara po.
Hi po, Miss Jel. Relate po ako na sobrang dami talaga mong matututunan kay Direk, na pag tinanong ka na isa, ano yung pinakamatutunan? Parang ang hirap. Gusto ko lang din po i-share na nagulat din ako, and it's very interesting because pag nakasa sa acting workshop ka, you just hindi lang siya you won't just learn about acting. You will learn about many things tungkol sa sarili mo and life advice. May mga ganyan din si Direk Rahyan na parang pag nirelate mo sa totoong buhay, parang ganito. But going back to your question, I think to be able to get into that character, I think yung pinaka nasa isip ko, of course with the help of the 12 tools of the Chabang technique is to be personal talaga and be true to your core and be open. Kasi yun yung isa sa mga rason kung bakit I fell in love with acting. Kasi with acting, nalalabas ko yung mga hindi ko nalalabas na emosyon. Kaya gustong-gusto ko siya. And be personal and of course, tama po na laging may notes. Lagi din sinasabi ni Direk Rahyan yan na don't trust your memory. Iba pa rin pag may notes ka. And totoo yun na until now from nung unang public workshop ko pa lang and now dito sa ngayon artist training with Direk Rahyan, same notebook pa rin yung ginagamit ko. And I'm looking back, parang, ito yung pinag-aralan ko dati and now may bago ulit. So nakakatawa and never ending learning experience siya with Direk Rahyan.
Galing. Ang galing naman yung tatlo. I'm looking forward to watching your future work and also what your learnings have in store for your future projects. My second question is for Direk Rahyan, because definitely the pandemic has brought challenges to online workshops kasi yung connection, ganyan. Pero also, it brings a lot of exciting things that can be done through like face-to-face workshops. What are some of these things that make the workshop parang more exciting or siguro more engaging for the attendees?
Yeah. One is, kasi siyempre it involves body and movement when you act. Halimbawa lang, for example, mas nagiging creative ang mga students, ang mga actors on how they can present the scene. Kasi I'm giving them weekly, I'm giving them scenes to perform. And then, they need to rehearse that. Imagine mo, ganito yung rigorous training nila. Just one scene, they need to rehearse for at least 6 hours within the week.
Wow!
Tapos, tatanungin talaga ng mga staff ko yun bago kami magsimula. Ilang oras kayo nag-rehearse? Ganun kahigpit. And ngayon, kunyari, for example na lang, nakakatawa, may mga eksena kaming nagbigay ng ulam, nagbigay ng, like for example, naalala ko lang talaga, may scene kami from Kita Kita, yung character doon ni Alessandra at ni Empoy. Si Empoy sabi niya, kabayan, may sinigang ako dito, masarap. Okay, kunyari, hawak niya yung baunan. Kulay green yung baunan. Tapos binigay niyan ganyan sa camera. Tapos kukunin nung kabila. Kulay violet na. Kasi yung baunan niya, yun lang ang available sa bahay nila. So, whatever props they have, they can utilize. I encourage them. So, mas nagiging creative sila. And in the workshop, kagaya nga nung sinabi ni Kiara at Christian, ni Lou, everything is personal. We even have, we don't record unless we need that for audition. But lahat sila, bago magsimula, can you all raise your right hand and repeat after me that whatever goes in class stays in class? So lahat nila wala. Nagbubukas talaga. Pag halimbawang yun yung sinasabi nilang ano yung nakapagpanalo sa kanila bilang artista na nananalo sila doon sa pagganap nila sa artista. Yun yung lagi ko sa kanilang sinasabi na objectives are more important than emotions. Yung objectives, karga, make it hot. Lagi namin pinag-uusapan yung karga kasi let's say as simple as to get you to love me. Kunyari, Basha and Popoy in One More Chance to get you to love me. Personally nila yung gel. Like, who in your life do you need to get that love from? Ayan na. Pwedeng ang karga nila, tatay nila, nanay nila, ex nila, boyfriend, girlfriend, kailangan tao. So ngayon, mas nagiging raw, mas nagiging natural kasi coming from personal experience. Yun yung sinabi ni Kiara kanina na personal. And kaya ngayon, itatahi ko lang sa sinabi ni Christian na ang hirap mag-let go. Kasi ang artista, dapat kayang kontrolin ng emosyon. So kapag cut na, tapos na. So pag sinabing, yun yung sinasabi ni Christian na let go. Sa dami ng preparasyon, pero pag nag-eksena na, nagbilang na ang director ng and 5, 4, 3, 2, let go. But you don't let go your objective in the scene. Trust that the technique will work. Kaya ngayon, yun yung parang parati silang bago. Like halimbawa, naalala ko lang kahit matagal na si Christian, so the more nag-attend sila ng workshop, the more napahirap ng pahirap ang mga eksena nila. For example, binigyan ko si Christian nung the last pandemic, pre-pandemic masterclass face-to-face, binigyan ko siya tsaka yung isa sa mga artist ng Star Magic, si Yasmin Suarez. Binigyan ko sila ng eksena from the marriage story. It's a 10 pages script. Naalala mo yun, Christian? Di ba? Na pagkahirap-hirap talaga. Pero, no, hindi ako satisfy kasi nga, sabi ko sa kanya, taas natin ng benchmark in acting na hindi porket nanalo ka na, hindi porket marami ka ng trabaho. So the more work you have, the more training you should get. Yun, Jel. Salamat sa tanong.
Yeah, your students are really lucky to have someone na talagang who brings the art of acting now sa pandemic na you still get to connect them in more ways than one even if online yung class. Thank you po.
Salamat, Jel. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jel. Lu?
Thank you, Ms. Jel. Yes. Before we continue po, meron tayong isa pang guest na sasamahan tayo. We've known him as the charming striker of Parañaque and one of the finalists of Pinoy Big Brother Connect. Also, a Squad Plus member, please welcome Kobie Brown. Hello, Kobie. How are you?
Hello, everyone. I'm
Hi,
good.
Kobie.
Hi, Direk. I miss you. I'm so excited.
I miss you
I'm
too.
so happy to be here. Hello, everyone.
Say hi to our viewers.
Hello, guys. What's up, mga kapamilya? Hope you guys are having a great day today. Stay safe out there today. Love you guys.
Welcome, Kobie. And of course, before we continue again, kanina po nabanggit ko na may announcement ang Star Magic Workshop sa atin. Kaya naman, hindi na natin patatagalin pa. Let's all watch this video.
Minutes BTR po. Plus 130. Plus 1 minute po. Last 30 seconds. Last 20. Last 15. Standby po. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue po.
And yeah, that's very amazing. You've seen our tatay and Star Magic Head announcing the immersion program and chance to appear in some ABS-CBN shows and digital productions. That's why let's go. I'll be the first one to say it's worth it, guys. Congrats, Direk Rahyan. So Direk, do you have anything to add to what Direk Lauren said in the video?
Yeah, just to susugan ko lang yung sinabi ni Direk Lauren. One of the difference now ng offering ng year-end workshop ng Star Magic is we are reviving the artist registry, meaning these are before kasi ang talent center, ang Star Magic may talent pool coming from the workshop, and we are reviving that, meaning mas ipaprioritize yung mga magwo-workshop ngayon, automatic sila na magiging pool of talents ng artist registry ng Star Magic, and then they will be given a chance to act as either second lead, background talents ng mga teleserye ng ABS. Pero hindi kaagad-agad. Let's say kunyari merong pa-audition at may kailangang character ang certain soap opera or teleserye, kami yung unang tatanungan and then magpe-present kami ng mga coming from the talent pool na galing sa workshop, and sila yung ipaprioritize na ilagay doon, which is that's coming from Direk Lauren Jogi, which is I'm so thankful kasi mas may chance ngayon yung mga na maka-breakthrough sa acting sa industry or sa mga napapanood nating teleserye, yung mga workshoppers namin or yung mga mag-e-enroll ngayon sa Star Magic.
Thank you, Direk, for that. Nakaka-excite na mabubuhay uli ang artist registry na for a long time ay hindi active, di ba, Direk? At ngayon ay magiging part sila. Possible na ma-pitch sila sa teleserye sa mga digital platforms ng ABS-CBN. Okay, let's proceed. I'd like to take this opportunity to ask Kobie. Kobie, I just wanna ask, paano ang naging transition from being a PBB housemate, pumasok ka sa showbiz, and then you go through several workshops. Kamusta ang adjustment? Ano yung struggle sa iyo personally?
So, una po, to be honest, at first, sobrang kinakabahan ako po. Kasi, nahiya ako dati. In front of cameras, in front of everything. I was never like a performer, I would say. But sobrang malaking bagay ang blessing to be part of these workshops. I've learned so much with my acting, my dancing as well. Tagalog din po, and I'm happy because it's helping me improve in this industry, and it's something that I really need. I'm very, very hungry to learn po, and I've only done 10 sessions with Direk Rahyan, pero marami akong natutunan po.
Thank you, Kobie. Singit ko lang, I just wanna ask Shalen and Rochelle, based sa mga interviews nyo sa mga students nyo, particularly the ones from Canada, ano yung mga feedback nila sa mga Filipino actors dito at sino yung mga wish nila na makita o makatrabaho soon in the future?
Lately, it depends on the age group. Like yung mga teenagers namin, sila yung mga PBB people, sila yung mga yung mga idol nila. They wanna be in the house. And then I said, you guys are already in lockdown, and then you want to go into another lockdown? Paano yun? But all joking aside, it's like what happened with Christian and a lot of people. They have dito naman, they have a lot of talent but no outlet. So right? So Philippines, they have an outlet but without the training, hindi nahuhon yung talent nila. Pero dito, there's a lot of talented people sa Canada and the US. Wala lang silang outlet if not for the mainstream. But natatabunan tayo mga Filipino dito. So, you know, Star Magic really does help. Yeah.
Another thing I want to add is that the Tagalog part of it. Like we tell them, if you guys are willing to go to the Philippines, you're gonna have to learn Tagalog. So that's another one too, because like Direk Rahyan said, like we have what 60% challenge, 60% that does not speak or understand Tagalog at all. So it's kind of like a little bit harder for them to understand, but sometimes Direk Rahyan would throw in some Taglish, but somehow they get it. Even our Thai student there, so somehow he picked up a few words here and there. So
nakita ko si Kobie pa na yan, tango. Mukhang ano siya, nag-agree. Listen to that, Kobie.
Mas magaling ako ngayon kaysa dati.
Congrats. Hey, I'm happy for you, Kobie, di ba?
Salamat po.
Okay, who's next?
Oh yeah. Next up po, we have Mommy Jo of www.jobonsol.net.
Hello! Good afternoon to everybody. First, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. First, I'd like to say happy birthday to Miss A, Miss Annabelle Regalado.
Thank you, Mommy Jo.
I love you, Miss A.
Miss you.
I miss you, Miss A. Happy birthday in advance.
Thank you in advance.
Nagkwento ka naman since it's your birthday and we've been seeing on social media your events and the things that you do in your talent. Tapos ano yung percentage, how many yun talagang pure Filipino families who joined your talent management? At saka meron ba yung mga unusual na hindi naman talaga Filipino but they really joined because they were inspired by you?
Okay, thank you, Mami Jo, as a question. Okay, number one, dalawa kasing kumpanya yan, ha? So, isahin natin. Yung eTalent International, yun yung company ko na talagang for events. Yan yung mga concerts natin na dinadala natin sa Dubai, sa Amerika, sa Canada, dito sa Australia. So, simula nung nagkaroon ng pandemic, we have to pivot it to another business. So doon nagsimula ang eTalent Music Academy. So kung tutuusin, talagang baby company pa si eTalent Music Academy. So ako bilang isang galing din sa industriya ng musika dyan sa Pilipinas at bilang isang regalado na lumaki ako sa pangangalaga ng aking mga magulang na talagang puro musika. Okay? So parang ko na to, giving back and I want to continue the legacy that was left to me by my parents to continue music teaching. So nagsimula ako ng music teaching dito sa Wagga Wagga. And na-open because of the pandemic, hindi lang siya in person. I have a school here. Ito, nandito ako ngayon sa eskwelahan namin. At dahil nga sa pandemic, na-open siya into online learning and virtual learning. And we're happy na nakaka-reach kami ng iba't ibang mga estudyante as far as Canada, US, as far as Saudi Arabia, and even dyan sa Pilipinas. And then here comes this partnership with Star Magic. Kasi syempre, ang performing arts, di ba? Malawak ang coverage ng performing arts. So instead of us just offering music lessons, diba? Then why not offer acting? And of course, we have our good friend here, Direk Rahyan, Carlos. Then meeting din kami with Ed Capulong. So mga good friends from ABS-CBN, and I know how Star Magic and Star Magic Workshop do their trainings. I can attest to that because si Lisa Dino, who happens to be my Artist's Eyes sa Sigueras partner, ay nako, palagi kinukwento sa akin ni Lisa ang mga karga, ang happy karga at ang mga benefits sa kanya ng Chabak technique. So, and Direk Rahyan also tells me a lot of things about Chabak technique. So, magandang dalhin
dito sa Australia. Going back to your question, kasi iba-ibang lahi ng mga estudyante namin dito. So sasabihin kong siguro 50% will be Filipinos and the rest are all of different mix of students from Indians to Egyptians to Australians. Hindi lahat nagiging management under me. So sabi nga namin ni Direk Rahyan, with this acting workshop, malay mo, makadiscover tayo ng mga ide-develop natin na mga future talents na pwede natin dalhin din dyan sa Pilipinas at pasalihin sa iba't ibang mga contest dyan o maging parte ng mga teleseries at pelikula sa Pilipinas, sa ABS-CBN.
Thank you, Miss A. If ever the people, my family in Australia, my relatives in Australia, will get their details from Miss Tess later on how
please.
to, kung sakaling, because they're near to you if they're in Australia. What about the people from other countries, Mr. Lazerna and Miss Rachel? Would you like to tell us how much percentage din po yung Filipino at hindi Filipino na nag-i-inquire sa inyong mga services?
See, I don't know if Rochelle's gonna agree with me, but it's even with the Filipinos, when you grow up in the States and in Canada, you kind of lose your Filipino-ness, right? So it's like, even though you look Filipino, you're not in that Filipino mold anymore. So we had to break it. So we had to bring them back to the culture, to the Filipino cinema, to our mannerisms, like how Filipinos are. For a lot of them, it's the first experience that they've had with fellow Filipinos, right? So it's not really just the physical thing. It's also the mental and the way that they were brought up, like in their environment.
Yeah, so a majority, like I said earlier, 60% doesn't speak Tagalog. Some don't even understand at all. So it was kind of a little bit not challenging, but and we have mix. We have some from US, all over Canada. Calgary, Vancouver, Winnipeg. So it's kind of everywhere. Our students are everywhere as well. So no challenge.
So
na-stuck na ako. But mahirap lang yung yung language, the language barrier, I think a little bit for them, and the culture. Like I said, like even for myself, I was shall we say whitewashed. I wasn't too exposed to the Filipino or the movies and the I wasn't too exposed to that at all. So younger, I was watching it, but now I'm actually getting back to watching our movies again. So it was kind of good to see our talents, the Filipino talents.
Thank you very much. My last question. Thank you, Mr. Lazerna, Mr. Rachel, and Miss A. Thank you very much. My last question goes to Direk Rahyan. Hello, Direk Rahyan.
Hi, Miss Jo.
Hello po, I miss you po. Siguro po, medyo yung tanong ko. I don't know if it's a good question, but I'm interested because of the times. It's the, it's the period. It's what's happening today. It's the, I'm wearing pink and Anyway, do you believe, if ever, will you accept any politician who will ask for your services in acting?
Ay, ganda nung. Ako po, this is my calling already. And whoever will ask my services to train them, since this is my job, I will accept that. But of course, they need to follow my rules. They need to follow all the even the protocols ng training. Kasi like halimbawa po, isa sa mga mahigpit ako sa workshop is number one kasi talaga yung ethics for actors. If you're 1 minute late in the physical, wait to be seated. Even in the online now, we have 30 minutes of logging in time. So kapag na-late ka pa, ewan ko na lang kasi 30 minutes na nga yung logging time eh. So if it is 7 o'clock, I will really start 7 o'clock. You need to wait in the waiting room. Kasi napaka-importante ng discipline sa mga actors. And in my workshop, iba-iba po eh. May mga anak ng politician, may mga iba-iba, may action star, merong lawyer. Kaya doon sa tanong nyo po, welcome po sila. Pero kailangan nilang sumunod. Kung may protocols din tayo sa pandemic, may protocols din po sa sa workshop. Kasi para lang yung hindi kasi lang tinuturo po Miss Jo yung kasi kung all about acting, I can just give them the book, The Power of the Actor. Or right now I'm trying to finish my acting manual kasi wala pa pong acting manual ang Pilipinas. And I'm trying to finish that kasi I will have a tie-up. Announce ko na rin po, first announcement kasi I just talked to the chairperson of the Film Development Council of the Philippines, which is my student as well up to now, si Lisa Dino Segura. And we're planning to do a workshop for para mas malawak pang ma-offer yung tying up with the government about creating a masterclass for professional actors and for background actors and on how to teach directing actors for production people. And yun po, tinatapos ko na yung Happy Karga, ang hashtag Happy Karga acting manual ni Ryan Carlos. And with that po, napaka-important kasi otherwise I can just give them the book or the worksheet to follow. Pero napaka-importante nung pinag-uusapan naming training is number one is artists should have discipline. Kasi kung walang disiplina ang artist, chaos. Chaos eh. Number one po yan. Kasi di ba minsan kahit anong galing mo sa set, pero kung hindi ka workable, iba yung attitude mo, that will be your first, that will be your last. Kahit lahat nakangiti sa'yo. Kahit sa singing, sa dancing, behind the scene, napaka-important. Lalo na Pilipino po tayo, di ba? Napaka-importante po nung hindi nawawala yung values. Kaya nabanggit po ni Chalen kanina at ni Richelle na yun, pinapapanood ko talaga sila. Part ng eksenahan namin, may mga Filipino movies. Para ngayon, maibalik ko rin sa kultura ng mga Filipino abroad yung ito tayo. Kaya ang ganda nung sinabi nila Chalen, nila Annabelle, na it's universality yung technique, but hindi pa rin nawawala yung pag-uugali at values ng mga Pilipino. As simple as ang mga estudyante po natin, ang mga artista po natin, yung as simple as courtesy, tinuturo po namin. Yung say good afternoon, say good evening, say good morning. Hindi mo lalampasan ang artista na ka-eksena mo, kunyari, ang aga mo, hindi mo dadaanan lang si Gloria Romero, hindi mo lang dadaanan sila kung sino mang malaking artista. Say hi. Hi, ako po, magandang umaga po, ako po si Ryan Carlos, makakatrabaho niyo po ako. Ako po, pag gano'n nang hindi na sila nalilate at may courtesy sila, for me, the workshop is already a success. Madali nang aralin ang acting, pero yung personalidad, mahirap baguhin. Kaya yun po yung inuud na, yung sarili. Kasi I always tell them, if you're a better person, you can be a better actor. And madalas ko po sinasabi, alam po nila yan, kapag madamot kang tao, madamot kang artista. Kapag mapagbigay kang tao, magiging mapagbigay ka ding artista. I think that's the most important po.
Goosebumps. Thank you, Direk Rahyan. Thank you very much. We always learn something new from you. It's such an honor to listen and learn from you again. Marami pong salamat, Direk Rahyan. Thank you very much
Thank you
and
rin po.
congratulations po to everybody here. I miss you, Christian, Miss Lou, and everybody. And Miss Tess, thank you very much po. Marami pong salamat. Congratulations. Thank you po.
Thank you, Ms. Josephine, sa inyong mga questions and joining us today. Nako, kung nandito, wait lang kung nandito kasi si Kobie, hindi pwedeng wala yung susunod natin na guest. Isisingit ko lang siya. Diba? We've known her as outgoing, loyal, competitive, and charming. Andrea inside the PBB house, one of the proud products of PBB Connect and also a Squad Plus member. Let's welcome Andrea or Andi Abaya. Hello.
Hi everyone. Hello. Hi po.
Hi Andi. How are you?
Hi Direk Rahyan. Hello po.
Miss you, anak. Hi, Andy.
Miss you, Direk.
Ayan. Okay, ako una muna magtatanong sa'yo. How was your experience being a student of Direk Rahyan? Tapos ka
Of course, it was really great. Sobrang dami kong natutunan sa workshop ni Direk Rahyan. And he didn't just teach us how to be a good actor. Like he said, he taught us how to be more disciplined, how to be courteous, and nadala ko rin yung mga natutunan ko kay Direk Rahyan sa mga tapings ko from the past few months. And I'm so grateful because I wouldn't be able to improve myself as a person and as an actress if it weren't for the workshops I had from Star Magic.
Yeah, that's amazing. Because we've seen, di ba, sa may mga tapings ka na ngayon from reality show to all these teleseries. So maraming. Sobrang nakaka-proud ka. Ayan.
Thank you,
Ate Tess.
Yes, and continue our Q&A. We have a question here from Kate Adahar. This is for Direk Rahyan. Sino po sa mga Star Magic artists ang masishare niyo po na remarkable ang transformation because of the workshops? Yung talagang tumatak po sa inyo. Aside, of course, from Christian, Kiara, Andi, Kobie, of course, Lou. Sino pa po sa tingin niyo makakonsider yung remarkable ang transformation?
Of course, I always tell this, even in press conference. Si Joshua Garcia. Ang laki ng hinusay niya sa ang laki ng hinusay ni Joshua Garcia sa workshop, sa pag-arte after niya ng PBB, paglabas niya ng PBB. Pero hindi yun overnight. It took me 2 to 3 years to train Joshua. And habang hindi lang yung regular workshop artist training, kung hindi the good thing kasi din with ABS-CBN shows and with our executives, every time we have a teleserye or a show or let's say an episodic like MMK, training muna yan eh. So characterization study kami one-on-one. So that's one, si Joshua Garcia, laki ng improvement niya. Tapos like halimbawa, laki rin ng improvement. Kagaya ngayon, i-workshop ko siya. Nag-meeting lang kami yesterday ng mga executives. I-workshop ko yung magiging Darna natin, si Jane De Leon. Coming from the artist training din yan, na nagtiyaga noong 2015, 2016, and then ngayon lang siya umuusbong. And then naalala ko rin, of course, we are so proud of Arjo Ataide for winning the Best Actor for Asian TV Awards for Bagman. Si Arjo came from our tutelage as well in the public workshop. Na nakakatuwa kasi kahit anak siya ni Sylvia Sanchez, hindi yun nag-engage, hindi sila doon nag-focus. Nilagay talaga ni Sylvia si Arjo sa public workshop. Direkturuan mo yan, interesado yan. So, dumaan talaga siya doon sa ropes na yon. And just recently, I'm so also proud of Charlie Dizon, si April Matienzo. Of course, kilala ko siya sa talaga pangalan niya. Kasi, di ba nanalo siya recently sa Fangirl? Yun din. Ang laki rin ng transformation nun. And more than anything, ang pinakamahirap kasi talaga sa kanila, yung making time as their friend. Yung pag-aantay. Kasi yun ang hindi ko masasagot eh. Kung hindi ibig sabihin, pagkatas ng workshop, artista ka na kagad eh. Yun yung sinasabi rin ni Christian kanina, nila Lou, nila ng lahat, ngayon sila Kobie at saka sila Andi, na it takes time. Nag-aantay ka, and while you're waiting, nandun ba yung patience, yung tenacity mo in waiting for the project? So, yun po yung mga naalala kong artista na, and ngayon nakakatuwa kasi even yung recently, diba, sila Maureen na lumabas sa ngayon nag-Miss Universe, diba? And from the PBB House Connect, nakikita ko ginagamit na ngayon sila ng mga shows, and nakakatuwa lang na ina-apply nila yung natutunan nila sa pagte-training.
Thank you, Direk. I have a question here also from Kate para sa ating mga artists. Ang tanong dito, we consider Shabak technique as therapeutic. Sa tingin nyo ba, yung workshop is a must, not just for showbiz, but for your personality development as well? Let's start with Kiara.
Ako po, opo. Kasi ang dami kong natutunan para sa sarili ko after the training, na like emotionally, kaya ko palang i-handle yung ganito pala yung nararamdaman ko sa ganito. It really helps you grow also as a person, and you learn so much. Again, like I said a while ago, na you also learn life advice. Ang lawak po nung training na to, and not just acting. And when you say acting, it's again universal, like, diba, konektado siya sa lahat ng ginagawa po natin eh. So I really think that you learn a lot. Not just in acting, but yes, you'll grow as a person also. So I encourage talaga na mag Star Magic acting workshops.
Thank you, Kiara. Let's have Andi.
Yes, so I believe na you really learn a lot from that technique, not just in acting, but for yourself as well. Nandun kasi yung mga techniques, yung mga lessons na hindi mo lang ma-apply sa set, hindi mo lang siya ma-apply sa certain scenes of a movie. It can be like a way for you to explore your emotions, to be more flexible, to be more versatile. And because of that technique, it really helps you know yourself more, like what Ate Kiara said. Mas nag-grow ka as a person, and na-apply mo yung mong activities, hindi lang sa pagiging artista.
Thank you, Andi. Kobie.
Thank you.
Yes po sa akin, it does really help. Not just in acting, like everyone's saying here, not just in acting, but you can apply these learnings to real life situations, to yourself. I feel like I'm more observant of my emotions and other people, and it's really a big help to me, and I'm happy that I got to learn all these things. Kahit virtual lang, kahit 10 lessons lang, marami akong natutunan po, and it's really a blessing to get to know, like, discover myself more every day doing these workshops.
Thank you, Kobie. Christian.
Thank you.
Sa akin, depende. So, maganda siyang i-experience, no? Maganda siyang i-experience dahil ayun nga, therapeutic. But for me kasi, it depends kung ano yung gusto mo. If you're really into acting and you are open for the technique, for the Shabak technique, and then ma-absorb mo siya. Kumbaga parang magiging siyang therapy for you. Meron kasi may iba na they're not into acting naman. So iba yung tanggap nila dun sa technique. It's either it can be therapeutic, or pwedeng wala silang makuha at all, or depende sa gusto ng tao. Ayun, pero maganda siyang i-experience, and then from there, no, tsaka mo mag-unfold yung mga discoveries na okay, gel pala ako sa technique na to, okay, ito pala effect niya sa akin, ipagpatuloy ko nga. Ganon siya for me.
Thank you, Christian. Lu?
Thank you.
Okay, you're on mute. Ayan.
Ayan. O, diba? Joke lang po yun. Tinetest ko lang po. Read my lips po yan. Never mind. Ito nga po. May tanong din ako sa mga sa ating guests and artists. What can you say to inspire aspiring students of workshops and chance to be immersed with production of ABS? Nagets niyo po ba tanong? Okay po.
Tuloy nyo lang. Sometimes, somewhere, meron magsisay yes to all of your dreams. Ang mahalaga, kagaya nga ng sabi ni Direk Rahyan, kapag nag-open yung mga pintuan ng dreams nyo, handa kayo, prepared kayo. Kasi, Direk, isa pa to sa mga hindi ko makakalimutan sa mga sinabi mo, na ako, patotoo ako. You have to learn how to swim in a sea full of sharks without being eaten alive. Ganon siya dito sa industry. So, mahalaga na for you to learn how to swim, you are equipped. At ito ang ginagawa ng workshops. Yun, para sa inyo. Para pagdating dun sa panahon na i-open na ni God ang mga pinto, alam nyo kung anong gagawin.
Kiara?
Sabi nyo nga po na.
Ano po ulit yung question mo?
Ano masasabi mo sa mga aspiring students of the workshops, diba? And a chance to be immersed sa mga show ng ABS-CBN?
Huwag kayong sumuko. Kung gusto nyo talaga, kung nararamdaman nyo, kung nag-i-enjoy kayo sa ginagawa nyo, kaya talaga. Kasi ako katulad ko, or hindi man kung naiisip nyo lang na parang try ko kaya, try nyo lang din. Kasi katulad ko, baka mas ma-in-love pa kayo sa acting. Hindi ko masasabi na magaling ako sa acting. I learn, sobrang dami ko pang matututunan, kailangan kainin na bigas, yun nga yung sabi nila. Pero gusto ko siya, masaya ako na ginagawa ko siya. At baka kayo rin, ma-realize nyo at malaman nyo sa sarili nyo na, ay, mahal ko pala yung acting, gusto ko pala siya ginagawa. So, ayun, try nyo po siya and marami kayong matututunan eh. Ang sarap lang sa feeling na nakakapag-workshop ka also with your teacher sila, me, si Miss Carla Martinez, now Direk Rahyan, and sobrang dami yung matutunan and marami ka ring mamimit yung mga ka-scene partner mo, marami ka matututunan sa kanila and it's a journey talaga. So, sobrang saya. Ayun.
Kiara, Kobie.
So, bago ako sa industriya na ito, sa workshop din. Pero, I just want to say, if it's your dream, then go for it. Grab every opportunity you can, guys. And never give up. There's always gonna be obstacles in your way, pero kayang-kaya. And what was I gonna say? I want to say also that be open to learning new things. Be open to trying out new things, and always study. Always look to improve yourself, to grow every single day.
Thank you, Kobie. So we're done with our Q&A. Lu, please do the honor for our closing spiels to ask them for their last message and invitation.
Oh, yes. Thank you to all the members of the press for your interesting questions, and we're hoping that you can help us spread the word about and Direk Rahyan to say a few words. So let's start with Ms. Rochelle and Mr. Challen of AMP Canon.